Hello, welcome to this week's edition of Just Give Me a Few Minutes. I'm Mike Mann. This episode is a special episode. Again, just like last week's episode was special, this one's even more special. This one's dedicated to my father, who just passed away on September 14th. He will be missed. He was a heck of a guy. He taught me so much without knowing he was teaching me how to be a good person, how to be a good father. And I'm going to miss him a lot. A whole lot. And I hope you guys give this a listen so you can hear what kind of man he was. He was funny. He liked to joke around. He was a very good cook. He can cook anything. He could take anything and make anything and call it whatever he wanted, and we would eat it and it would be good. He worked in the pizza business for like 30-some years. Excuse me, for 30-something years. And he was my daddy. He was an awesome man. So please, guys, take a listen to this. My mom is here too. This is from my old podcast called From the Monkey Basement, which no longer exists except on flash drives. And I always wanted to get my mom and dad on, and I've got them both. And I was very happy to get them on here. So you'll hear some of the intro music in the intro to my old podcast. So here we go. Take a listen to my daddy. I love you, Dad. Monkey Basement Productions.
Monkey Basement!
Welcome to this week's edition of From the Monkey Basement. I'm Mike Mann, and I'm sitting here with my mommy and my daddy.
Hello.
Hello.
Something like I know a lot about my mom growing up, where she lived, where she, played, where she went to school, all kinds of shit. But my dad never really talks about that. So I wanted to ask him about that kind of stuff. If he's okay with it.
Yeah, it was good.
All right, well that's it. Like where did you grow up at?
Mainly on Fulton Street, inner city, down close to Main and 18th Street.
That's like near downtown, right? Is
that
like north
4
of
miles from downtown?
Is that like north of downtown?
No, it's east of downtown.
East of downtown.
Yes.
Fulton.
Yes.
That's like the
Ghetto.
yeah, like
But it wasn't then, was it?
well, like
No,
like,
it was nice then.
like solid, like east of downtown. Now,
Yes.
is a big pile of shit.
Well,
like Mount Vernon
exactly,
Avenue.
exactly.
What are those two towers called? Were those around when you were a kid?
Sawyer Towers,
Is that what they're called now?
where Grandma lived. Or
They're the
her
two
mom
towers
lived.
you can see right off the road, the freeway.
That's Sawyer Towers. Mom used to live there way back when.
Her mother lived there.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
No, but it was safe then too.
Yeah.
Now it's called like Mount Vernon Towers.
Yeah.
It was all fenced in too.
Was it really?
Had security.
And those are the two towers that are probably 15, 20 stories tall.
Yeah, and
high,
just in case people don't know where we're talking about Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, sorry. Did I not mention that?
No, you didn't.
Yeah, Columbus, Ohio. My bad.
See, I learned a little bit.
I delivered there once, and I had like a hospital bed, and it was on this cart to where you can just roll it all in, and it's only 2.5 feet wide or whatever, maybe 3 feet at the most. And it's probably about 2.5 feet. And I went to get in the elevator, and I swear the elevator was the size of this table, which was not very big.
Well, they were. I remember
And
they were small, weren't
We
they?
were going to like the 4th floor.
And the across the street was, what do you call it? Projects.
Yeah, they're
I think they're still there now.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Probably
now it's a mess. But
I went to go do that delivery, and the maintenance lady let me in the elevator. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not getting in there. I said, I'll meet you up there. And I ran up to the 4th floor. But, so
yeah,
it
you
wasn't,
don't like elevators, do you? Yeah.
especially, I mean, if me and her would have got in there,
Yeah.
plus the equipment I had,
There would have been no room for
there would have
nothing.
been no room. I mean, I would have been smashed up. Fuck that.
Do you remember what floor Mom lived on? It was a high floor, wasn't it? Like the 11th floor or something like
11
that?
or 12.
Oh, and you guys got in that elevator. Now, were we born yet?
Yeah.
You were probably born.
I don't remember that place.
Yeah, but
You never
you were
went.
you were
I don't think
babies.
you ever went. Or
You
you
could
were
have.
babies, yeah.
You know, you may not have been born yet. I don't know. It was a long time ago.
So when you lived over there, it wasn't that bad?
No, it was only one black family in the whole neighborhood.
Oh, my God.
And what was weird was, well, I didn't move there until I was about 7 years old. Before that, I lived by Timken Roller Bearing on Gibbard Avenue for my first 6,
Over
7
by
years.
5th Avenue.
Yeah, Fifth
Yeah.
and-
I know where Timken is.
yeah.
Like 5th and
But I lived across from Timken down
Cleveland?
Gibbard Avenue.
5th and Cleveland? Is that where Timken was?
Yeah.
Okay,
But
yeah.
I lived down Gibbard Avenue.
I think I've seen that.
And
So you lived in one of those
we lived
old,
in a half
old.
a double.
Oh, okay, so it was like a duplex.
Yeah. And then we moved to 906 East Fulton Street. And mainly my whole life surrounded around whatever season sports was. We played it in the alley.
Oh, yeah.
Football, baseball, basketball. We didn't play soccer. I never heard of that.
What about in the wintertime? Hockey?
Football.
Oh,
We
really?
didn't play hockey.
No, no hockey
We
back
played
then,
football, basketball, and baseball in the alley.
And
eh? There wasn't no.
Skating rink.
There's no room in those alleys to do any of that.
And went to Rollerland skating rink a lot every Saturday.
Dad used to roller skate.
he was a guard.
I was a guard.
What's that?
That's one where, they roller skate around and around.
You're like a.
You have to skate mainly backwards to keep an eye on the kids.
No kidding.
And then you have to
Whoa.
discipline them. In other words, say shut up and stop it. Or,
Shut up and stop it.
Just stop it.
This is your job. Tell them to shut up and stop it.
Yeah,
And skate backwards.
Yeah.
pretty much.
Wow, Dad
Yeah.
skated back.
Well, we had
Dad
one-
skated.
Yeah.
This is what was always.
I've never been able to skate except to hold onto the wall.
This is what's
I
really
mean,
strange to me. We had one black family in the neighborhood.
And he was your friend, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I had two, but one lived down the street from me this way, and the other one lived down the
Wait,
street. Eric was the one friend I had, but the other friend that was the black family in the neighborhood mainly his name was Morin Ware.
Say that again.
Morin Ware.
Morin Ware.
Yeah, like Morin and Ware was his name. But
Wow.
he always told us, he played sports in the alley with us. He always told us he didn't want to be called Morin or Ware. He didn't like either one.
Yeah.
He wanted to be called Monkey. Now, if you called him now Monkey nowadays, you'd be in jail.
Oh, they could sue your ass. Hate crimes
Yep.
and all kinds of.
But Eric was my map.
Yeah.
He was my, what do you call those things?
Your-
GPS.
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 He was about 2 years older than me. And we would go on the bus. We'd walk over to Main and 18th, get on the bus.
I'm trying to picture Maine and 18.
Maiden 18th is ghetto.
See now,
Ghetto
like,
Central right now. You
back
don't
then
walk
there were
there
two
during-
black families. Now there's two white families.
Maybe.
I don't know about
We'd get
that.
on the trolley or on the bus. It was 13
Trolley?
cents. They called them trolley. Then they were hooked to electric wire. They were buses.
Wow, I didn't know that either.
And they cost 13 cents. And you get a transfer. That one would take you to High and Broad or High and Main or whatever. And you use your transfer to get on one that said Jet Stadium, which is over there on West Mound.
Oh, the old
Base-
Clipper baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bill
they were-
Jet
Cooper.
Stadium then. And
They were
we'd
the Jets back then.
Yeah,
we'd have our
remember
quarter and get in the whole game, and they'd have hot dogs for a nickel and all that shit.
They only raised their prices a nickel.
Yeah. And we'd sit there and we'd have high old time for $1. You know, one drinking about 8 hot dogs.
He'd steal it out of his. Eric would steal it out of his aunt's purse.
But Eric was
Nowadays, dollar, somebody gives you a dollar, like, what the fuck is this for?
Yeah.
I was about 11 or 12, and Eric was like 14, and he'd say, and he would lead me to the ballpark and here and there. I couldn't find my way down the street.
Well, how old were you? 11 or 12?
I was about 11, I think. I'm not sure.
And Eric was like 13 or so.
Yeah,
How old were you when you worked at the skating rink?
about 12, 14.
They didn't have child labor laws back then?
No,
He
I
didn't
didn't
get
work.
paid.
It didn't get paid. It's just like a volunteer thing or whatever.
Oh, yeah. So you were like a referee almost.
Well,
Kind of like a...
just so they're just trying to keep kids out
keep
of fighting
order.
or yeah, that's all mainly.
the squares and the greasers.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Costs a quarter for all day long.
To go skating?
Yeah,
Is that skating rink still there?
no,
No.
it's been demolished, I think.
Wow.
He had some really fancy skates that his mom got him. Probably cost her 2 months' salary to get him these real fancy
Yeah,
skates.
it's called precisions. They used to call them precisions. They weren't like the regular old skates. They had nice bearings and stuff in the wheels, and they had nice toe stops on them.
They were
almost
the high
leather.
end shit.
Yeah, they were good.
You ever think about putting skates on again?
I can hardly walk around here.
Can't even get his socks
skate.
on now.
Yeah. I'd have to have mommy dress me before I went.
I wouldn't put skates on either. I didn't want.
Neither.
I would have put
I'd have
skates
one
on
of
10
them.
years ago.
That one of the grandpa, what do they call him?
A
Walker.
Walker, yeah. Put my skates on.
The Walker has wheels on it too,
Yeah.
so you can just.
They used to be fun. We used to have,
Well, that was the thing back then, man. Going
yeah,
skating.
they used to have races.
I mean, even when I was a kid, I mean, it was kind of a
Yeah,
big
little
deal.
prize.
Like
Prizes
pair
and stuff.
dancing and stuff. Pair skating with it. No?
They didn't have that.
What? Really?
Yeah, I never seen that.
Oh, wow.
We had a little, on Saturday mornings, like 3 hours, they'd have races on age groups and all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
Mom said he had a bunch of cars.
Yeah.
Why didn't you keep those?
Because they
Yeah.
stopped running.
Tell them what you did once you started working at Big Bear.
How old were you when you started working at Big Bear?
16.
Big Bear.
Big Bear is a like a grocery
It
store.
was a supermarket.
Yeah.
It's been around forever, and it went out of business about what 8 years ago.
81.
81.
It didn't go out of business in '81.
No, Michael.
Pretty sure it did.
That's when you retired.
It didn't go out of business. Tracy
I thought it
worked
did.
there, and in '81, Tracy would have been like 6.
Mike, I say it's
Well, it had to be in the 90s, Len.
late
Late
90s.
90s, maybe
Yeah.
early 2s.
Yeah, Tracy worked there in like the mid '90s,
I
and
thought it was 81, but that is when I
That's
She
when you
was-
retired from there.
she was one of the people that stood outside in the bear suit.
Oh my God,
remember that.
they didn't do that then. Tell them what your uniform was back then when you used to work at Big
Pair
Bear.
of slacks, a white shirt, and a bow tie.
You had to wear a bow tie.
Clip-on brown bow tie. And when I went in the deli, I had to wear all that plus sailor hat, paper sailor hat,
Because to cover up for the food thing.
cover up
Yeah.
the hair.
Like when I worked at Meyer, I had to wear a tie, but it wasn't a bow tie.
Well, every
But it was, and I think
Well, they had
I
a dress
think when
code.
I-
that was their dress code.
that was
there.
Meyer's dress code. I had to wear like black pants, a white dress shirt with a tie.
yeah.
And I think at first it was a clip-on. Then I got a regular tie, and he tied it for me,
Yeah.
and I never untied it. But you showed me a few times how to tie it, and just recently, like a couple years ago, when I started doing the Mason thing,
Yeah.
and I started wearing a tie to that, I figured it out.
Yeah.
So
That's good.
yeah, I found this
That's
thing.
a
You
lost
learn, you
art.
never forget. It's like tying your shoes. If
Yeah,
you
it's-
reach them, you know.
I mean, like when I first did it again, I'm like, I messed up the first couple times. But then, like the short part would be really long.
Yeah, right.
And the fat end would be all the way up by my neck. But I finally figured it out. So was Big Bear your first job?
No, I was tying shoes. My first job.
Oh, you know, I think you told me that.
Where at?
Same shopping center, Great Eastern
I thought you
Barber
did.
Shop
Where's Great Eastern at?
in Whitehall.
No, Great Eastern. Yeah, Great Eastern's at Main and Hamilton.
Oh, wow.
See, the Big Bear sat back. Over here was
I remember that.
little strip mall, and there's a barber shop in there.
Well, I thought you did it at Scioto Downs too.
Saturday Downs, I took care of.
Oh,
couple
you just
horses.
did. You were just a groomer.
Yeah, I just,
Wow.
you know, was,
But your dad was out there cutting hair.
yeah, he was cutting hair. And I would take
Your dad was a barber?
clean the horse crap out of stalls and put
Yeah.
new straw in.
That's why
hay.
Patty's a barber.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
And yeah, normal day for my dad was 30 shaves and 6 haircuts. They all just got shaved.
Oh,
But I
had
would
to
wash
do-
horses and
And you did that. He,
walk them around for 2 or 3 hours.
where did he do the haircut? At Scioto Downs?
Yeah, upside of Downs, they had a little building there. It was a barber shop.
That's weird.
Well,
People come and bet on the horses and get a shave.
well, no, it was people that had horses there. I
Some
think
hardcore
wasn't.
people out there. Like
What? But
one-
wasn't it the people that had horses or owned horses or
What?
the employees that came and got their hair cut?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Everybody did.
it wasn't the people that were there betting on races, was it?
No. This was in the back of.
Just recently, me and Tracy were going to, you know, now Scioto Downs is not what
Right.
it used to be.
Right.
And now there's a casino there, but Tracy took me around back
Yeah.
because she knew there was a way in through the back because of the way we were coming from her grandma's house,
Right.
which is down the road from there.
Yeah.
Parsons Avenue.
Yeah. And,
Yeah. Right. So you went through the barn area.
Well, the gate we were supposed to go through was closed, but I got to see all of that back
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
and I never knew that was there.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All those
that's where
horse
Dad-
barns, and
and that's where he used to
A couple
work.
summers I stayed
Wow.
there for 3 months when school was out.
you would just sleep there.
Yeah.
Where?
They had rooms in the,
Sleep with the horses?
no, not next to the horses, in a separate little room or whatever, with a cot or whatever.
Oh wow!
Well, they call them like a tack room or something.
Yeah.
So they had like an extra, like the people that come to race there. Did they have like beds and stuff? They sleep there too.
No. Normally that. You mean like the jockeys?
Yeah.
No, not normally. I mean, some of them might have, but most of them just show up that day for the races.
Has it always been that kind of racing, like that harness racing, like
Yeah.
the 2-wheeled cart? Has it?
Sulkies.
Yeah.
Is that what they
they're
call it?
called,
Yeah.
sulkies.
Because I've never seen any other kind of racing besides that.
Well, Beulah Park has the
I've
horse
done it
racing.
a couple times when I was younger. Not race them, but ride behind
Ride
them.
it?
And,
Yeah.
And cool them out or whatever.
What's that?
Go
Cool,
out for
man.
their morning jog. And
Well,
only
they-
we go
they-
around the wrong
Just give
way
them
on the
basically
track.
a walk.
Well,
Yeah.
they'd go out and practice,
'em.
run
The
them,
wrong way
and then
on
they
the track.
and then they'd have
I
to.
don't know why. Don't ask
Then
me
they'd
why.
have to. The horses would have to cool down, but you can't just stop a horse for it to cool down. You gotta just take it at a slower pace. Oops, sorry. Have to take it at a slower pace and just let them cool down.
So you had no idea why they made you run them the other way?
No. Everybody run them the other
So
way.
did you run them?
Just to exercise. No, I just.
Trot them.
So you
Trot
just
'em.
so you never got them going
Besides,
fast?
they were
Yeah.
pacers. No, you can't. They were pacers.
What do you mean?
I mean, they can't break out and gallop. That's against the rules.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I
they
didn't
have
know
to-
if
they
like
have to pace.
like when I did those used car inspections and I got onto the freeway and nowhere near where I worked, and if it was a high performance car, I stomped on it.
Yeah,
I didn't know if like nobody's looking. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
wheels start coming off. I don't know what else to ask because
Well,
I know some. There were some funny things
You
like
talk about drinking a lot of water on the side of the house with the hose. I was one of them.
what do you mean?
After sports every night, everybody line up on the side of the
I don't-
house,
I don't know what it was, but I like the taste of water out of a hose.
turn the faucet on, and everybody take their turn drinking.
well,
You play when you said you. I know we're going back and forth. When you said you played like sports in the alley, I mean this was like a concrete blacktop alley, right?
no,
It was blacktop
Gravel.
and gravel.
yeah.
Some blacktop, some gravel.
get any burns from that?
Oh, yeah. No, we didn't play tackle football on it.
Yeah, but you know there was
Basketball,
people that
baseball,
knocked other
stuff.
people over. So did you play football in that same alley?
Yeah.
You didn't have any open fields nearby?
Later on, we played in a little field over at the State Highway Patrol at Maine and Parsons.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that big
Yeah.
castle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we played at that.
That was a State Highway Patrol then, too?
Yeah.
Wow, I thought they just recently bought that, like within the past 15
Been there
years.
for years.
Really? Wow, that's amazing. I've been in that building once. It was big. It looked like a hospital. I know there's a couple funny things that you had told me you'd done to people when you worked at Big Bear.
Oh, you mean about rotating the light bulbs and rotating the aluminum foil so it doesn't rust. Filling up the water fountain.
That one was my favorite, filling up the water fountain.
That was pretty cool.
Send some kid over to Kroger's for watermelon bags.
Yeah, or tomato sacks. Padded tomato bags.
And they'd come back like
They don't know.
they'd
don't
walk
have
in.
them, yeah.
They'd walk in and they'd look at them like, "What
Yeah.
the fuck are you talking about?"
The best thing, and you've heard it before, is my story about the old man that wanted to have head lettuce.
I don't think I have, but please.
Oh my
do
God!
tell.
This is a true story. I was working at Town and Country, Big Bear, and there was a manager's name was Rudy. And I was stocking the lettuce, and this about 70-year-old man come up to me and asked me, said, "Sir, can I possibly buy a half a head of lettuce? Because every time me and my wife buy a whole head of lettuce, the other half goes bad, and I have to throw it out."
Yeah.
I said, "Well, let me go ask my manager. He's in the back." So I walked in all the way in the back through the silver doors, and I didn't know it that this guy followed me all the way back there. And I said, "Rudy," I said, "some asshole out here wants to buy a half head of lettuce." And so I turned around, and then I seen him, and I said, "This gentleman, he'd like to buy the other half." I didn't know what
You
to
talk
say.
about the fastest comeback in the history of comebacks.
Oh, you're in your head like, "Oh shit!"
And this gentleman would like to buy the other half.
Some asshole.
That still cracks me up because that was such a quick comeback.
Was it that quick?
Yeah, it was that quick.
This gentleman right here.
Because we always taught to be real nice
Yeah.
and everything, but I thought I was behind the doors
Yeah. And
when I said that.
yeah, and the customer followed you back there. I don't know.
See, let me think if I can think of something that you might. Well, no, you ask him about his cars.
Yeah,
Ask him why he bought. Go ahead and tell him what you did with
like
when you worked at Big Bear.
back then, could you get your license at 15, 14, or
16.
16, just like now?
But what I did was I'd try to make it last a year till my next income tax check.
Right.
And that's
I'd
what
go
he
to a
did.
place on Broad Street across from Town and Country. It was called Kent Don't Care.
Kent don't care.
Yeah.
And I'd buy
you
one
see
for
the
like
commercials on TV. Kent don't care.
buy one for like $50. And then it'd pray it'd last the whole year. Like I had 49
$50
Oldsmobile. Yeah.
for like what kind of car?
Well, one was a 49 Oldsmobile. And it was push button start.
Mike, I don't think it was Kent Don't Care. I think it was Kent Car Company.
I think it was Kent
or
Don't
Kent
Care.
Used Cars. And the
thought it was
commercials
called
were
Kent Don't Care.
commercials were Kent don't care if you don't
Okay.
have any, credit or
But I,
So
like
you
that,
were
when I
able to
bought
buy
that-
a car for $50.
Yeah, most of the time. When I bought that, I had some weird cars because that one would get about 40 miles to a gallon
What
of
kind of-
gas, but it'd take about four quarts of oil to get that far.
What kind of car was it?
It had a leak. It was 49 Oldsmobile. It had a leak in the front main steel.
Oh my god.
Pour it in and look underneath. It's coming out. I drove David, a friend of mine.
So you bought
He
that
enlisted
leaking
in
like
the
that.
service. Yeah, he enlisted in the service. I I had to drive to Cincinnati in that.
Oh my God!
It took like 30 quarts of oil and about $5 worth of gas.
$5 worth of gas to get to
Yeah,
Cincinnati.
gas was only 20 cents a gallon.
How did it cost you more in oil than gas?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yes. Yeah, we went broke buying oil for
I
it.
bought 49 oils there. I think I bought that Chevy there.
Did you buy the 57 Chevy?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck
Not mad.
you.
No, 57 Chevy station
A
wagon.
Nomad.
A Nomad,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Powder egg, like somebody took a paintbrush
And painted
and
it.
painted
They
it
did-
powder
Did
egg.
an Aaron paint job?
Yeah, pretty much.
They towed it away from Beverly Manor.
Yeah.
Where's Beverly Manor?
Flat tire.
Greenbrier.
Greenbrier.
That was our first apartment
Yeah.
was Beverly Manor.
Greenbrier was like the ghetto place to be. If you wanted to live in the ghetto, you wanted to live in a shithole.
If you wanted,
Back in like the
if you
late
wanted-
80s,
if-
early
if
90s,
you
that was
wanted-
your.
If you wanted to
We got
share
married,
your
they were
apartment
brand
with
new.
cockroaches, that's the place to be.
They were
And that-
almost brand new when we got married.
I thought
but-
you said they were called like Virginia Commons.
No, that was
next to
that
us.
was next door. Those were the nicer apartments.
Oh, those
there.
were the nice
Yeah,
ones.
Yeah, yeah. We paid what was it, like $79 a month for rent?
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Me
I
and
went
Tracy's last apartment, we were paying almost $1,100 a month.
I went out to a place on Main Street, which there's a Kroger's there now, right up the street, Main and just past Main and Nelson.
Uh huh.
And there was
Yeah.
Flair Furniture there.
I've
I
heard
bought-
of Flair Furniture.
I bought like 2 rooms of furniture for $198.
Holy crap!
It didn't last
Was
3
it-
months. I sat on it and broke it. It was all foam and balsa wood.
What we used to call that in the furniture business was hot glue and sawdust.
There you go. That's
And
pretty
tissue
much it.
paper.
It
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
$200 for a whole house full of furniture.
That was basically my growing up was all sports in the alley. And we go to a Jack game every now and then.
What was your dad's name?
Patrick
Oh, that's right. I should have known
Maurice.
that. See, I
Patrick
never.
Maurice.
He was not around when we were born, was he?
I never even met him.
Oh, you didn't?
No, he died in '64.
3. He died a year Kennedy died.
Oh, really? Well, see, I thought it was '64.
What did he die of?
Well, the autopsy said 13 different things.
Jesus
He
Christ.
was an alcoholic.
How old was he?
He was 57.
Oh, well, he's a little older than I thought of.
Yeah,
And
that's
he
how old
was,
my dad was.
He wouldn't be here now if he was healthy.
No.
I mean, that was.
He was, he had hardening of the arteries. And he had diabetes real bad.
From drinking?
Well, no. Drinking added to it.
What did he do?
He was a barber
Oh, that's right.
His whole
Didn't we say
life.
that earlier?
his whole life, yeah.
And Margaret.
But I was only like 9 years old.
What?
He'd come home on Fulton Street, and I would hide in the bathroom. Because he'd come home and just bitch about what she made for dinner. And he'd
And
sit
be
there
drunk.
and eat 2 plates full.
You'd be drunk.
He was drunk every night, and I just didn't like it. That's why I don't drink today, I guess.
Yeah, I've never been much into
Well,
drinking.
tell her about that one thing he had in her fridge.
Him.
Oh, yeah, he come home drunk one night. I think you might have heard this. And he was so drunk, and she didn't have any. And
Firework.
getting close to June.
It's showing up. Somebody's launching fireworks in our backyard. Wow, that's loud. Stop it! I'm trying to podcast. And it stopped.
And he come home drunk one night, and she didn't pick nothing because it was real late, or it was gone or something. So he, long story short, he got up the next morning. He seen this stuff. It was in the refrigerator the night before.
No, Mocha, stop.
Get Mocha.
Oh, crap.
No. Stand still.
Okay, she's free.
Alright.
Sorry. Technical difficulty with the dog.
He come home,
Tripping
made
on-
himself a couple sandwiches, just stuff in
A Tupperware container.
Tupperware container with. You ever seen the big Cannel ration cans of dog food?
The what?
The big cans of kennel ration dog food.
Is it kind of like the small cans but bigger?
Yeah, like
And it's like the
Alpo.
wet dog
can.
food?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In a can. Well, she'd cut that in half, put half in a container.
She'd cut the can in half?
No.
Oh.
Empty that out half of it and give it to the dog.
And then save the other
Put
half
the
the
other
next
half in
day.
a
In the
container
Tupperware
because the
container?
can would spoil it.
Right. And you'd taste that metal.
So he came home drunk one night. He made himself a couple sandwiches of that. He got up next morning and Mom said, "What the hell's that dog food at?" He said, "I made a couple sandwiches. I thought it was tuna salad or like chicken salad."
Oh.
He said it was the best damn chicken salad you ever made.
Oh, man.
I didn't think it was funny then. But
Oh, that's hilarious. So, was he... I mean, was he...
you ever heard of Mercy Hospital
Yeah.
by Marcusson and High?
Right on the other side of the.
I can
of-
see the sign.
It's right on the other side of the
It's not there
viaduct.
anymore.
No, I know that.
What,
didn't
Nelson
know.
and Maine?
No.
Marcus
This
said
is
it.
down.
Hi.
This is downtown, right on the other side of. It's on High Street, right on the other side
Isn't
of.
that west of... Is it west?
No, it's south.
South,
It's
yeah.
south of. I don't know, the courthouse.
South of Charity
On
Newsies.
the German
You know where
German
Charity
Village
Newsies
side.
is?
No.
No, I don't know where that's
On
at.
the German Village side of
Yeah.
High Street,
Okay.
there was a hospital called Mercy Hospital.
It sounds familiar.
Well, he was on his way home from work one night, and they called Mom and said he'd been in an accident and was arrested for drunk driving. And that night he wasn't drinking. He was having a sugar attack.
Oh, really?
But you act the same way when you're having one a lot of times. Took him in the hospital, gave him this much orange juice, and he straightened right up.
Yeah. That's where my
Had
dad
a real
died, was
low
at
sugar.
Mercy.
Oh, really?
Yep, he never. Well,
Well, I mean,
he never made it to the hospital.
was your
My
dad,
dad.
like, was he abusive or anything to you or
No, he
your
was
mom?
just loud and scary.
I didn't know.
My
couldn't-
mother backed him up against the wall.
Do you
once, and I was
remember
there.
his mother?
Yeah, but she
A
was a
big
little...
woman.
Yeah,
She backed him up against the wall one time when we were on Yearling Road.
Yearling Road.
Yeah, we just...
Oh,
we
the
just
house
moved
that's now
in
a
there.
parking lot?
Yeah. We only was there a couple years until he died.
Yeah.
And
That's
she
right,
backed
you
him
didn't-
up
you
against
didn't
the
mention
wall.
that.
She said, "If you ever touch these kids, I'll kill your ass."
Holy shit.
And I was right
and,
there.
and she had him up against the wall. I mean,
was he a little guy?
Yes.
She got mad at me once, and she swung at me and missed and went with a hole in the wall, and I had to stay home from school and patch it.
Well,
Which I didn't mind.
And he was probably 140 pounds, maybe, and
Yeah,
5'6".
he's
He
little.
Was, yeah, he was little.
Soaking wet.
Yeah. So
What? Yeah, that's one. You didn't bring up that house that you lived there. I mean, you moved from the ghetto to Whitehall. And the Whitehall now is kind of shitty, but back
That's what
then it
my
was
dad
probably
said.
nice.
He said, I don't know, I shouldn't say this. Come on, I'll say this on this podcast.
Oh, yeah, you can say whatever you want.
He said to her one time, he said, "So great to sit on the porch and not see any niggers walking down the street." And then he died a year or so after that.
there was a different time back there.
Oh, yeah, definitely. What was this, the 50s?
60s,
The 60s?
early
He said
60s.
that.
What year were you born?
48.
And you were born in 48 too, right?
Yeah.
But, so he's a few months older than you.
Yes, he's older than me.
Yeah, probably 5 or 6
He's
months.
the same age, really.
He's older than me. He's 66 right now. I'm
Yeah.
only 65.
Uh-huh.
So he's older than me. Meh.
Temporarily.
So how long did you, so you moved in that house when you were like 8 then?
No.
Because I thought you said he passed away when you were like 9.
No.
No, he passed away when I was like 15.
Oh, okay.
And I cried when my dad passed away. Cried like a baby. I was 15.
Yeah.
When my mother, I didn't really cry when she died. I don't know why, because I was so much closer to her.
Yeah.
But half the time, we never had electric on Fulton Street.
On where?
Fulton Street and Mary Jo, my sister would always have her boyfriend over when there was no electric. I would go down the stairs and I'd say, Mary Joe's having his boyfriend over because there's no electric.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
I was about 9 then.
How old is your sister?
Mary Joe would be 77.
Sorry, I know I made all
you
kinds of noise.
I think,
just got up knocking everything over.
I think Sis is 79 or 80 and Pat
Asshole.
81.
Pat's 81.
Pat just turned 81, so I think.
I think Sis is
Sis-
79.
Sis- Really? Is she that much younger
that
than him? Only a couple years younger than
Yeah.
Pat?
Those three were all close together.
And
I
then there
was
was you.
10, 11 years apart.
Well,
About
just like
4 or
me.
5.
Just like me.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought Pat was. I knew Pat was older, but I didn't know he was older by that much.
He's like 80 or 81 now.
And-
Shirley's 82.
Yeah, I know. That's amazing.
Yeah.
But your sister, is she older than Pat?
No, Pat's
No,
the
they're-
oldest.
Pat's the
That's
oldest.
the oldest. And
And then
those two
Sis.
fall into their 70s,
And
and
then
I'm
Sis
66.
and Mary Jo, and then him.
From what I hear from Sis, she said that Mary Jo's blind now.
Completely?
Mary Jo, is that your sister?
Yeah.
Isn't Sis your sister?
Yeah.
So you had two sisters.
I had
Yeah.
Mary Jo.
I didn't even know that. I thought Sis was
Get
your.
out of there. Get back.
Get.
Back.
I thought just Sis was your sister, and
Leela.
huh?
Leela.
Leela.
Is Sis.
That's her name.
Yeah.
Yeah, Leela.
That's so bad. I don't know that.
But yeah, well, tell him about Mary Jo's eye.
Yeah, I've seen that. Her eye looks messed up.
Well, tell him.
Like somebody.
Fake eye.
I didn't know that.
We were eating.
This
one
is
morning.
horrible.
One evening we were eating, and we always fought. For one thing, we
Oh,
always fought
no.
for the window seat right behind the window behind you, like down there.
Right.
But the other
The
thing
window
was
to your
he
back.
was playing one time after dinner, and they had a cup and a fork. Trying to eat how you bounce it.
Right.
Well, she hit it wrong and hard, and it stuck right in her eye.
Oh.
So that's why she had a false eye, and I think can't see out the other one. I think.
It's blind in one, can't see out the other one.
No
I used
eye
to
in
come
one.
down, come down in the morning. When I lived on Polk Street, she'd have it sitting on the sink with her plunger she used to put it in with.
Oh. Was it glass?
I don't know if it's glass or not.
Well, I don't think he's ever touched it.
I don't know.
Oh. She just like sit there pointing towards you so she could see you coming.
That's where my brother got that, taking his eye out. Put it back in.
That's so gross. That's pretty brutal, man.
Well,
I mean, nowadays they may be able to save that,
oh, I'm sure they would have
Probably.
probably.
but back
now.
then they're just like, take it out.
Take it out.
I was
Yep.
only about, I don't know, 8 or 9
She
years
was like
old
14, wasn't she, or 15
now.
when
Probably,
it happened?
I don't know.
What thing is, he was on. His family was on assistance. They didn't have welfare back then, did they?
No, they called it relief.
Yeah,
Relief.
yeah, and
You go to, on the fairgrounds, I always had it on the fairground. You go there and they give you a can of peanut butter like this.
Like
They
the
give you
institutional size.
Yeah.
They give you stuff to make bread, and they give you beans and cheese and all that shit that we
government
called
cheese.
yuck.
You ever heard of government
Oh,
cheese?
yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
there you
5-pound
go.
brick of cheese.
Yeah, that was good cheese though.
Yeah.
And then come Christmas time, Charity Newsies would come around.
Mom would hide all my clothes she bought me, all the good ones.
Yeah.
Hide them somewhere. And the Cherry Newsies always would come around.
And see all this
See all
raggedy
your
shit.
old raggedy clothes, and then they'd say, "Okay, you qualify. Come down." They give me a whole outfit: shoes, raincoats, suits,
Winter coat.
winter coats,
So she'd take all your good clothes and put them somewhere.
whatever I had that was good. She'd put them away.
She was clever.
Oh, Yeah.
She now we know where Kelly gets being able to work the system like she does.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
No kid.
The house, like the first house you lived in that you remember, was that Fulton?
No, it was on the house. You mean
The
or
first place
house
that-
double?
What's the
Like-
first
Gifford
place
Avenue is the first house I
you
remember
remember?
living in there.
What about
Well,
Linwood?
I was about, I don't know, 7 or 8 years old, maybe 9.
well,
Lived there,
well,
maybe younger.
well, when did you live on Linwood?
Didn't
Linwood.
live on Linwood. Lived on Mound Street.
Oh, I thought you said you
No,
lived
just
on
Mound
Linwood.
Street, a block.
Somebody
east
lived
of-
on Linwood.
I don't remember.
Was it
Do-
Steve
are-
or?
Did.
Huh?
like-
Okay.
Just did.
Okay.
Any of
I
these,
lived a block south of Wilson Road.
a block south of Wilson,
A block
off of
east of Wilson. I mean,
a block east
Toward
of
downtown.
Wilson on Mound.
yeah, there was Main Street, the main highway. Then
I'm trying to think where
Mound
Wilson
Street.
and Mound Street meet.
Well, Mound
I
is where the county.
I used to
building
walk out of
is.
the house and
That's not Mound.
walk out of the house, walk.
Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm
up
thinking
the
Wilson.
street to Wilson, and up to Main Street to Albert's.
What's Albers?
Albert's was
Grocery
a grocery
store.
store to get my mother cigarettes. I was like 12, and she'd give me 50 cents to get her a couple packs, and I'd always buy me a pack. But
You
she
smoked
didn't-
all the way back then?
I was 11 when I started.
Holy shit.
She didn't know it, but one time I had the money and I bought 2 nice packs of Winston's, and I put them in the bushes out in front of the house. It fucking rained all night long. They weren't any good.
They didn't wrap them in cellophane like they do now?
No, they
Somebody-
weren't any good.
Somebody like you was like, you know what? You should wrap these in cellophane so I can hide them in the bushes.
Exactly.
Do you know if any of those places still stand? Those houses, Fulton.
Well, I imagine Gibbard does. Fulton doesn't. It's been torn down.
Oh, it has.
That's the only house that was
And
torn
so,
down.
well, the one on Yearling was too.
Yeah, it's a parking lot.
Yeah, yeah.
But when I lived on Gibbard when I was like 7 or 8 years old, Eddie,
Where was
I
Gibbard
had a
again?
slow friend named Eddie.
Where was Gibbard again?
Across from Timken.
Oh, okay.
The end of the parking lot at Timken.
Do you remember the address on Gibbard?
Yeah,
No. Would you know the house if you saw it?
probably, yeah.
Because I was going to drive over there. I know where Timken is.
Yeah, but I had a friend that was about half retarded. Or
Slow Eddie?
Slow Eddie. And we were down the street playing on the corner.
Can't say retarded anymore. That
Hey.
PC.
You can't
The
say the
PC.
N word either.
Oh.
And he did.
About to say it. And we were playing, and
The views and
Yes.
we were playing down about a block from our house, and these 3 black boys started, about our age, they were picking on Eddie. So I being the courageous guy I am, I run to the house. Mom's sitting on the porch with her friend Dorothy next door.
Listen.
wasn't your mom's
Yeah.
name Dorothy?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I said, Mom, those niggers are running up on Eddie. She said, don't say niggers, say colored. I said, Mom, those colored niggers are beating up on Eddie. Because I didn't know any difference, really. The reason I know, she pulled me aside next time, tried to explain to me.
Well,
So what did you try to help him, or did your mom run
I
out there?
ran to the, they went down there to get him.
You're like, hell with
oh,
that.
my
I'm
brother,
not.
my mom and dad used to live over on
Where?
South End. What's that street that Yvonne used to live on?
Oh,
That
Miller?
no, she
Kelton.
no. Before she got married,
South End. Miller Kelton's not South End.
off Parsons Avenue, right before
Ennis?
the bridge.
Like
Groveport
Groveport
Pike.
Road. Groveport Road.
On this side of yeah, it
Not Ennis? No. That's at the bottom of the line, huh?
no, that's on the other side. I'm talking about on the Parsons Avenue side. Well, anyway, they lived over on South End, and they just got a dog, and it was a black dog.
Yeah.
And Mickey named it.
Yeah. I know that's
The views
Yeah.
and opinions of Mom and Dad do not reflect those from the
Well,
Monkey
we don't
Basement.
say that stuff now. I mean, but this is back the way it was, back then. But he had a dog named, and the dog would be 4 or 5 houses down the road, and Mickey'd stick his head out the door. He'd get out the here.
Oh man! I found the name of the podcast, the episode.
Oh, no!
No, I wouldn't do that
don't
ever.
you dare.
Ever.
I mean, I'm embarrassed even saying it, really. Well, my sister,
Here and
my sister had a cat that she named Agnes because my Aunt Ruth's middle name was Agnes, and she hated that name.
so she hated the cat.
But her Aunt Ruth and Shirley never got along. And Aunt Ruth always considered Shirley a smart mouse.
So Aunt Ruth was your mom's sister.
No, my dad's half
Your
sister.
dad's, okay.
And they lived next door to us in Groveport.
Groveport? Okay.
Yeah, Feist. And,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so Shirley had this cat, and she named it Agnes. And she'd stick her head out the door and say, and she'd make sure that she'd stay, even if the cat was in the house. If she saw Aunt Ruth outside, she'd stick her head out the door and said, "Here, Agnes. Here, Agnes. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, Agnes." Just to piss Aunt Ruth off. So, anyway, that's that story. just after his name. Oh, well.
Yeah, I'd like to drive by at least one of those houses. One of them. Fulton.
Well, she
you said
also
is
lived
gone.
over there by the Dairy Queen now that's on
Yeah,
Yearling
that
Road.
house
Yeah,
I remember, and
yeah.
I remember vividly the backyard. There was in my mind now, it was a pretty
Dairy
big
Queen. Where's that?
Dairy Queen
right
on
next to your mom's
on
last
Yearling
house
Road.
on
Oh,
Yearling.
yeah, that was,
A&W.
yeah.
Used to be an A&W.
That
Well-
was where English something apart.
Yeah, English Village.
Yeah, that's still. I think it's still
yeah,
English
I
Village.
think so.
But I remember that place when she lived there, and in my mind it's bigger, but I remember there was a hill in the backyard, like the backyard.
That's a possibility. I don't.
It wasn't a big hill, but me and Kelly would roll over there on Yearling Road.
Oh, I never went there.
Yeah, you did.
I never went into the backyard.
Oh, we went there and visited a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go over there for dinner. That was Margaret. His mom was.
She
one
was
of
the
those-
Tupperware fiend, right?
Well, she was the leftover.
The
queen.
leftover fiend.
Queen, the leftover queen.
Ever seen these little bowls in a diner?
Mm-hmm.
We go there and she probably have 12 of those with a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Bring them out for dinner for you.
Be like
Because we
3
got-
kernels of corn on this
Yeah,
plate.
there would. There really would. There'd be 3
Nice.
kernels of corn over here. There'd be a tablespoon of cottage cheese in this one. There'd be 1 deviled egg in this one.
Finish it up.
Or
Finish it
or
up.
pickled
Wow,
egg.
that's
There'd
so
be 1 pickled egg
fat.
over here, and 1 half of a pork chop here, and
With a big bite taken out of it.
yeah, and a little container of macaroni and cheese, and then she'd fix some hot food like a meat.
But
for
all
us.
that food was cold.
No, she'd warm it all. She'd warm every bit of it up. She'd put every single one of them in, that needed warmed up.
Back then, there wasn't microwaves.
No, she had
So
tons
she
of
put it
tiny
all
little
in little-
pots.
Oh my
Toaster
God, are you
oven.
kidding me?
Toaster ovens and little pots.
But it was always
Man,
good
I bet you
stuff.
she had a shit ton of dishes.
Oh, she'd clean out her fridge. We'd go over there every Monday night for dinner, and she'd clean out her fridge every Monday night. She'd look forward to us coming over there.
And Tuesday, she'd always call me. Mike, what are you doing?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, nothing. Do you mind taking me to bingo? I knew when the phone rang. I knew
Yeah, yeah.
on
But-
Tuesday.
On Tuesday,
Yeah.
it was Margaret. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to come back and pick her up, take her home.
What was?
I don't remember where we lived.
Well, we either lived on Hamilton Road.
Yeah, I lived on Hamilton.
Hamilton.
Yeah.
Who lived on? You guys lived on Hamilton Road?
It was 742 South Hamilton Road.
Yeah, within those apartments, right next to Great Eastern.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
going south.
What were those
North.
called?
they're
Oh.
across. They're across from what was the name of that?
David
Card-
Green Volkswagen.
Davidson Green Volkswagen.
Green
What was the
Volkswagen.
name of that other guy? Bill Swad.
Bill Swad Chevrolet.
Yeah, yeah,
I think
He
it.
was down farther, but
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Waterbeds and
he
stuff.
lived,
goes across there.
how much is that? Two, 3 blocks from Swimland back this way.
Now, when you was Swimland around when you were young?
The one in Whitehall is what we're talking about.
Right.
It's been around forever.
That Swimland?
Yeah.
Not anymore.
No, it's not there.
Really?
I think it's still there, but it's not open.
Out of business.
Yeah, which that was like 2 or 3 years of our childhood. Just constantly going to that pool. I mean,
I went to Crystal Swimming Pool when I was a kid, but I could only go in as a guest, and I had to pay a couple of dollars. 90% of the time, I never had that, a couple of dollars
a couple $1 gas was 19 cents, and you had to pay a couple dollars to go swimming.
to get into Crystal Swimming Pool. It was private
Where's that pool
when I
at?
was a kid. It was on is that Dashler Road?
Yeah, that was.
It's in that area down there
Livingston.
where the first Donatos is. Down, and I don't know the name of the road.
Isn't it over there by where Hartley?
No, that's
Hartley.
Detler Road. This was down the street from Donato's on Thurman and Priebus, and this was the side of the street that went down.
Oh, I gotta let the dogs out.
I have a night. I
I'm
have
gonna
a.
have to unhook that. Just a power thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a power cord. Oh,
No, you be okay just for a second.
go ahead, unplug it.
Okay, come on.
We're letting out the doggies. I mean, you can leave it unplugged for a minute, Dad, because it's got plenty of power. Should have plenty of power. I don't know. So you and Mom's first place was Greenbrier,
Beverly Man.
and then you moved to Hamilton Road. Ohio Avenue.
Avenue.
Mom's outside yelling, and no, that's not it. Wow, that you can set that down, Dad. Yeah, it's okay. Well, we don't need to.
That's where we left our Christmas tree up till April. And
Well-
one of the girls she worked with drove by one morning and said, "You have a Christmas tree up." And it was a real one.
Oh my God! Was
I
it
don't
brown?
think when we moved, yeah, it was just a stick when we took it out. I think when we moved, we still found needles in there on that floor.
They're probably still finding needles. I don't know. Where'd you guys live when the first kid was born?
Yeah,
Mom said Hamilton Road from outside.
that's right.
So I came home to South Waverly, right?
Yeah.
And what, Aaron, South Waverly?
No, Aaron was on Hamilton Road.
Really? Kelly, was she Waverly as well?
Yeah.
Okay. That was a 2-bedroom
Lived
house.
there about. How long we lived there? About 7 years. And we sold it.
Yeah, I know. I was there from what Mom told me until I was 2.
Come on, Petunia. Yeah, you're the one that used to move your
Give
Your
your
crib.
crib from over the door to block and you couldn't get in.
And that was
From the
at
window
South
across the
Waverly?
room,
yeah. And that was the one where we had to put you in the bathtub.
Oh, where I ate shit?
Yeah, where your face was all full of
Which
shit. It
one
was
does this
back.
go in?
That one.
Where's the
Face-
tree here?
It was a round hole.
This one?
Yeah.
You had a brown face, and you had it rubbed all over the floor, the walls, and
I'm glad.
your bed.
In your mouth.
I'm glad neither one of my kids have done that kind of thing. That was like one of my biggest fears when I knew I was going to have a kid. Is my kid going to rip his diaper off and rub shit all over the place?
Well,
We didn't feed you for 2 days, and you ate all that shit.
oh, don't.
So,
I had to put you in the bathtub.
so did I shit?
Yeah.
I had to put you in the bathtub and use the shower thing to. Oh, we had my mom move in with us
Give me
then.
a tissue, please. One.
When we moved on to South Waverly, because our rent on Hamilton
Look at
Road.
that.
All right.
Ugh.
Our rent on Hamilton Road was $84 a month.
And you couldn't afford that?
Wait a minute. And then when we moved into our first house on South Waverly, we were scared to death we wouldn't be able to make the payments. And so we had my mom move in with us. The house payment was $140 a month.
Oh my God.
We were afraid we couldn't make it. So,
You were working at Big Bear then, right?
Well,
yeah, you were.
Where were you working at?
Until I got pregnant, I worked for the state.
Oh, that's right.
When we first got married, I was
one of them
working.
union bitches.
No, I wasn't.
Why didn't you
union.
stay with the state?
When I first got out of high school, I got a job at the Bureau of Motor Vehicles, and I worked there for 4 years. Let's see, I think it was 17 when I started there, and my brother-in-law got me a job because he knew the registrar, and so. Anyway, I got that job, and I was there. I got married, and I was working there, and then I got pregnant the first time, and so they didn't have maternity leave then, so I quit.
You had to quit?
Yeah, and so.
You couldn't say, hey, I'm going to take a vacation. I'm going to take FMLA.
So what? No, and so
I don't think that shit was around.
So after that, they gave me a job at the state hospital. No, I take that back. I think I was able to go back. I think I was able to go back to BMV, and I worked with Thelma then. And so I went from one side of the room to the other side of the room to another department, and I worked with Thelma, and then I got pregnant for Aaron, and had Aaron, and after Aaron was born, I got a job at the state hospital, and I was there for 90 days, and Governor Gilligan came on the
You know who
the
Governor
scene.
Gilligan is?
No.
Catherine Sebelius's father.
Really?
Yeah. That's why
Governor
she's the
Gilligan.
bitch she is.
He bought a new rug that was thousands of dollars for his office.
That man
and
bought a
laid everybody out.
$10,000 rug, and then went and laid everybody, laid off a whole bunch of people. And since I was the last one hired,
You were the
I was
first
the first
one to
one
go.
gone. Yeah, and so I didn't work again. No. So then I ended up at taxation after that, and I was there until you were born. And I never worked again after that until I went to work at the hospital.
Now, did you go to first? How much money did you make working there?
When I left the state of Ohio, I made $1.81 an hour.
Oh my God! What did you make working at Big Bear?
When I started, it was $1.25 an hour, 9 hours a week for a year.
Oh my God!
And how much were you?
And-
What is that, like $35 every 2 weeks?
And I always gave my mother half of it. When I ever paid them.
How much did you make when you left there? When you retired?
About
$300 or $400 a month.
A week.
a week.
A week.
That's probably like $12, $13 an hour.
Yeah.
But
81.
but they paid you. They didn't pay you by the hour. They said, "Hey, $300 a week."
No, he was
still
out.
by the hour.
Oh,
I
was
the
it?
Medallion manager, still by the hour.
Yeah.
Jesus. Alrighty. Well, I think we're gonna go here. You guys got anything else you want to say? Anything else you want to talk about right now? No. Is that the most talking you've done in a long time?
Probably.
Yeah.
I haven't been around a lot of people, just her and I, and she knows what we're going to do.
I mean, we don't even have to talk to each other anymore. We just look at each other and go, okay. We don't need.
You just hear Dad in the other room go, "Yeah, all right."
Yeah, well, our anniversary Sunday.
This coming Sunday?
Yes, it is.
Oh, how many years is that?
46 years.
Jesus.
46 years with this man. 46 years.
You love every minute of it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you betcha.
You love every meal of it.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, starting that shit again. So
Making
shut
spaghetti
up.
and beans for our anniversary.
Baked chicken. Alrighty. We're going to go.
Yeah, it's time to go. If it's going, this was nice until it starts turning around into let's
Pick on
fuck
Jesse.
with mom.
Alrighty. Well, with From the Monkey Basement, I'm Mike Mann.
I'm mom, man.
I'm Dad, man.
All right.